TGIF, happy Friday, my friends. This is Lindsay, and I'm back with more daily work from home job leads for you. I do just want to go ahead and apologize for this video being posted a little bit later than normal. I think I might be the only crazy one who schedules a dentist appointment bright and early, first thing at 8 a.m. in the morning. I quickly regretted that when I realized I wasn't going to get my second cup of coffee this morning before I had to leave for the dentist. But nonetheless, I still wanted to bring job leads for you because I know that a lot of you have been looking for non-phone data entry, data processing, jobs that require no talking on the phone. And I have a few to share with you today. So without further ado, we're going to dive all in. As always, links, timestamps, any additional information you may need is always in the YouTube description box below this video. I do just ask that if you enjoy anything that I share, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up like button. But first off, we have the company Sun Life. Now, Sun Life does a lot of different benefits for different companies. I wouldn't necessarily classify them as an insurance company because they handle things like FMLA. They handle things like insurance. They handle a wide variety of just employee benefits. They have 4,500 reviews on Glassdoor from past and current employees with an overall employee satisfaction rating of 4.1 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a data intake associate for their claims service. Now, this is remote for the United States, but please be aware this is for the main 48 states. The 2 states that are not connected to the mainland, Hawaii and Alaska, they are not including you, sadly. But it looks like they hire in all other states, including California. They are just looking for somebody to be responsible for reviewing submitted reports and entering that data and those reports into their system, making sure that everything in the system is set up correctly. So you're going to process all types of data submissions for their claims, determining if the information is a clinical summary, a detailed report, correspondence. So you're basically determining what type of information or data you are dealing with and looking at and tagging it as the correct thing. So maybe it's a clinical summary from a doctor's office, or maybe it's a letter, which would be correspondence. You're going to process all of the data per their policies and procedures. Just making sure that you understand the importance of the accuracy when processing this data. So you're double checking everything for errors, making sure that there is nothing missing, nothing that has errors in it. And so you also identify less complex data submissions, following up with the data intake administrators, just reviewing error trends and making sure that you get those corrected in the system. So just a lot of data entry, data tagging, processing all types of documents into the system. They don't require any kind of college degree, just somebody who can work with a diverse range of people and who wants somebody who has 1 to 3 years of claims data experience, preferably in healthcare or some kind of insurance field, somebody who has strong attention to detail, great accuracy, great communication skills, and can be self-motivated. Pay for this position is going to be dependent on your location. So pay ranges anywhere. It looks like the lowest pay is $48,300 a year, with the highest pay being like $77,100 a year. Now, if you can get that $77,000 a year mark, that is going to be like $37 an hour. Another data entry job we have is from the company Examworks. Now, Examworks has 420 reviews from past and current employees with an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.0 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a data entry associate. Now, this is a fully remote work from home position, but they are looking for somebody to work Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you're outside of that time zone, you'll have to convert your hours to verify that that time zone will work for you. The pay rate for this position is a straight $16.50 an hour, no matter your location. But they are looking for somebody to do straight data entry. This is going to be for medical documents, medical claims. You'll gather, organize, and prepare source source documents for data entry into their system database. So these source documents might be like a PDF or a scan of a letter or something that's come in, and you are just looking at that document and entering that data into the system, reviewing all data for any errors, discrepancies, and missing pages of information, and resolving those issues as needed. So if you're missing documents, you can return it for missing documents to your team lead for resolution. So you're entering both alphabetic and numeric data into the system. And then of course, you're going to double check your work reviewing data against the original documents, making sure there's no errors or duplication in the data. And so you'll routinely secure information by completing database daily backups, making sure that nothing happens to the data that is in the system. And you'll perform other like administrative duties like sorting, filing, emailing, and proofreading. So no talking on the phone is needed, but because this is going to be health information, you are going to have to follow HIPAA guidelines. Other than that, no college degree is needed, just a high school diploma or GED, and somebody who can pass a typing test, and somebody who has at least 6 months of related experience. They prefer somebody who has experience in like a medical office, a medical background. They do have it highlighted at the top. It is preferred, not required, but they highly prefer somebody who has experience with like medical bills or medical records, or has medical terminology knowledge like ICD-10 diagnosis codes, CPT procedure codes. So just know if you don't have that experience, you can submit your application, but they're really looking for that. So if anybody who submits an application has health experience, they will get an interview over you. Just know when they say preferred, it's in a perfect world. And if anybody applies with those skills, you get to the top of the line for an interview. Keeping it moving, next up we have the company Cognizant or Cognizant Technology Solutions. They have 112,000 reviews on Glassdoor and come in with an employee satisfaction rating of 3.7 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a claims quality auditor. This is going to be, again, remote, work from home. And they are looking for somebody to perform those end-to-end audits on claims, both pre-pay before they go out, before they're paid by the insurance company, and post-pay claims, so both types of claims. Just making sure that the claim data is correct in the system. So you're going to validate the claim data in the system, making sure the member data is correct too. So the patient, the correct patient is selected and attached to the claim, their correct date of birth, insurance information. You're going to make sure the provider is correct in the system. Any addresses are correct in the system. So you are just validating any error codes, warning messages, or edits for correcting information so that these claims can go out to the insurance companies and be processed, or those that have already been processed, they can be reprocessed with the correct information. You're also going to analyze the claims for correct payment. So once those insurance companies or payment comes in on those claims, you're kind of reviewing those payments as well, making sure it's what was expected to be paid. So a lot of data review, data analysis, and data entering and correcting with this one. Also, just a high school diploma or GED is needed and 1 year of experience in some kind of a data processing role. They prefer somebody, again, who has that healthcare experience like Medicare, Medicaid, somebody who has working knowledge of healthcare government programs, somebody who can be a problem solver, solve complex problems, and be adaptable to changing guidelines and processes. One thing I can say about in the healthcare world is as soon as you memorize the guidelines, they are going to change. Insurance companies, things are always changing. Of course, you do know how to work around a computer using those basic software systems like Microsoft Office. Now, they are accepting applications through October 11th, so you've got about a week if you're interested in this one to get that application in. Pay is going to be dependent on things like location and experience. It goes anywhere from $14.50 an hour up to $19 an hour. And last but not least, we have something that is not healthcare related. Freedom Mortgage is hiring. They have 2,400 reviews on Glassdoor with an overall rating of 3.2 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a payment processor, again, full-time and remote. This one, though, may require a little bit of phone work, although you're not on the phone all the time like in a call center. But they are looking for somebody to basically process customers' mortgage payments to their account in the servicing system daily. So you're going to post these customer payments accurately and timely, either entering manually or electronically to the system record, dispensing checks and performing reconciliations of these payments. Now, you may have to pick up the phone and call and contact attorneys, title agents, and borrowers if the payoff is short, if they're trying to pay off a mortgage and it's not quite enough money. You'll also do things like account maintenance, like setting up accounts, maintaining ACH accounts, working on pending items in the system, just maintaining reversals of posting transactions. So those NSF and reversals that are coming in from banks. You will scan mortgage payments into the servicing system, opening and processing any kind of mail, just making sure that all of those payments coming in are attached to the correct account, and you resolve any payment issues as needed. Now, this one only requires a high school diploma or GED too, although they prefer a college degree of some sort. It's not required as long as you have 2 to 4 years of related work experience. Other than that, they say if you have like a loan experience, that's a plus, not required. And it is preferred that somebody has mathematical skills. You don't necessarily have to have any accounting background, but you do have to have very good mathematical skills, being able to add, subtract, 2-digit numbers, multiply, divide, and of course, basic data entry skills, being able to use a computer. Now, pay for this one, again, is going to be dependent on location and experience. Goes anywhere from $30,774 a year up to $55,393 a year. All right, if you've made it to the end of this video, I owe you a huge thank you so much for watching and supporting me. I hope everyone has a fabulous and beautiful weekend ahead. But if you have anything specific that you're looking for, always feel free to drop that in the comments. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like button, share with all your friends and family, and I'll be back really soon with more work from home job leads just for you.